works better. And I know people, every time I say that, it seems he has one of those nights where he doesn't strike out 3 times and he gets a hit and it actually drives in a run. And then I go, oh, well, he shows up from time to time. But the problem is that that hole in the lineup, you can see it. I mean, you can only have so many opportunities down the stretch. I can hear myself. I don't know what happened here, Jeff Gorman. There you go. You have the echo going.
It's hard because, they already did this, like you said, you've already got a guy like Dickerson in there. It's like, what's really the difference? I'm not saying that Dickerson's terrible, but, they've got him out there, so you might as well try Swisher out there because, again, sometimes he does surprise you and come up with a timely hit. Sometimes it's once a month, but it does tend to happen.
Yeah, but you can't go through a stretch run like that, man. I'm sorry. You can't go through a stretch run like that. Every time you get 2 on, it's like the hole in the lineup where, I'm telling you, man, if this was the playground, if it wasn't considered bad form, they'd yell easy out when Nick Swisher was at the plate, man. I'm just saying, man. They would. They'd bring the infield in, and they'd actually, no, if this was Little League, some of them may take their gloves off because the odds of contact are only so. I'm just saying. Part of me thinks that the Dolans are getting some of the Swisher money back because he's tied into those windmills that generate the electricity. And I think for every strikeout, they actually refund him 35 cents towards the electricity that he's helping generate with those windmills that they've got going at Progressive Field. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, man. He's helping. We just can't see it, but he's helping.
I know what you're saying, but I just literally don't think they have anybody else to take his place. I mean, maybe if Giambi was healthy and they wanted to try him out there, but you got both of those guys who are pretty much giving you almost no production at all. So, again, I think they might have no choice. They might just be stuck with Nick Swisher. As long as his arm isn't falling off, they might need to throw him out there and see if he can do something with it.
Oh, Jeff Gorman, my man. I'm just not going to agree with you on that one, man. I really do believe that coming down the stretch here, man. I mean, who knows? But I just thought that decision wasn't going to have to even be talked about. I felt like, okay, maybe this is going to be the symbolic, hey, coach, I can't go. Put somebody else out there. And like I said, it helps him save face. And apparently not. He'll still be going out there. But Bro Ohio is definitely, he is worn on me to the point that I'm good. I'm good with any decision to not have him a part of this team going forward. And I waited a long time before I got to that point. But now that I'm there, I'm not going backwards, man, because every time I think about going backwards, he strikes out 3 more times. I'm just
right. Well, I admire your restraint and saving that for the end, but you never know. Maybe they always say, the sun will come out tomorrow, and maybe the sun will finally come out for him. Even if it's just for one day, even if it helps them win one more game, and that one game could be enough to win the whole thing. He's already won 2 games with walk-off hits. Maybe if he gets one more, then he might, strangely enough, be able to earn some of his salary, even if he drives all this crazy by striking out all the time and hitting 200.
You know what's going to happen is that, he'll end up, he'll get one hit the rest of the season, but it'll win some game that the Indians had to win, and Nick Swisher at his .212 batting average will go down in Indians history, man. That's just the way it goes.
That's
Jeff Gorman. Indians tonight, Tomlin and Cueto. It's going to be a good one. You can get your duct tape on the way out the door. How do they do? Let's see. If it's the first 10,000, they must give you the thing, and then you trade it in for the duct tape on the way out. Because I'm thinking, well, how do you know who the first 10,000 were if you're not giving them the duct tape until they're on the way out? Then it's the first 10,000 to leave, But anyways, man, I'm with it. I'm Indians branded duct tape. I think that's a cool little promotional deal. I want a roll just to put in my collection, bro.
That's right. They have all sorts of crazy kinds of duct tape these days. So there's no reason why that the Indians can't get some of their own. So that'll be a nice little souvenir that people can chase things up all winter long.
I don't even want to know why that there's all different sorts of duct tape. You know what? It's all good, man. I'm going to take your word for the duct tape there. Jeff Gorman,
oh, yeah,
my
girl has all sorts of different kinds of duct tape. What kind of duct tape do they make?
Things with really cool designs like peace signs and penguins and tie-dye.
Right. See, peace signs, tie-dye, penguins, all sorts of crazy stuff they put on duct tape these days.
Unreal, man. I just want the gray kind. I just want to use it. I only need it a couple times a year. Got to cover up the air conditioner, a couple of other things, man. I'm good, man. But I would like a roll of Indians branded duct tape for my Indian shelf here in my collectible area. Anyways, Jeff Gorman, Cueto, and Tomlin tonight. Then you switch over to the other half of the state for the other part of this series this weekend. You got the Yankees. That's going to be big right there in the discussion. You got 5 teams within 2.5 games of the wild card.
Well, it's going to be a fun time. I think this will be the perfect time for the Indians to really break out because it's amazing how even keel they've been throughout this season. You know, they haven't been higher than 3 games above 500, and I don't think they've been lower than 6 games below 500, either all season or it's been a long time since they haven't been 6 games below. So they've just been hovering for a long time in that middle part, and now's the perfect time to, you know, kick in the gas and make a roadrunner type dash for the finish line.
You know what's funny, too, is, like, you talk about being consistent. I was checking their splits yesterday, like, different stats, like playing at day, playing at night, playing on the grass. They're literally, all their splits are almost 50-50. I mean, it's almost except righties and lefties, there's a little separation there. But other than that, they're almost even, like, and I'm like, wow, they win as many games a day as they do at night. It doesn't matter if it's grass or if it's not. Like, it just was funny how it truly is consistently in the middle across every category all season long.
That's right. Hopefully they'll get a little inconsistent, and meaning that in a good way, they'll start, you know, putting up some good numbers down the stretch, and hopefully some people who haven't been contributing can kick in and really start to give this team a bit of a turbo boost.
Damn right. This is a chance to do it right here, and you've got some opportunities to win some games against teams that are in your way to the playoffs. Tribe, closest they've been in quite some time here, 2.5 back and 5.5 back in the division. The division is still right there as well for the Indians. So, Jeff Gorman, my man, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the Reds tonight, and then they go on the road and play them again tomorrow. So, we'll talk to you next week. We'll see where the Indians are when they come out of the Bronx and head back home.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk to Browns on Friday as well.
That's right, Browns on Friday. My man, Jeff Gorman, have a good one.
You too, thanks.
All right, Jeff Gorman, you can check him out at Indians101.com. We're going to take a break, get you the news. Coming back on the other side, the doctor's in the house. Bill Chachkes, Dr. Football, joining us as he does every Tuesday. We're going to talk some NFL, the latest on the Browns, on Gordon, on Manziel and Hoyer, and Willie Snead. Who? Willie Snead. That's who. Jason Pinkston, calling it a career. All of that, so much more. Don't go anywhere. Dr. Football, talking some Browns after the news when we come back here on the Sports Fix. Thanks to my man Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com. Tonight, Tomlin and Cueto, going to be a good one. Get out. Don't get your popcorn ready. Get your duct tape ready for Indians tonight. We'll be right back with Dr. Football after the news.
Baby, baby, get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. What you gonna do?
The Sports Fix, your choice for intelligent talk.
I'm expecting a very important delivery at the house, so could you please call me if it arrives? I'll give you my cell number. 401-555-1125.
440.
No, I was just repeating the 4. 1-4.
14.
Intelligent talk.
Okay, 1125.
1125. 155.
I'm not giving you quantities of the numbers. I'm giving you the numbers. 1125. Those are the last 4 numbers.
Oh, I see. 1125.
Yes. All right. Now read the number back to me.
Let me get my pen.
The Sports Fix will be right back.
Guys, want to take just a second as we head into this break and remind you about the official business printing source of the Sports Fix, our friends at Signs and Ship. Signs and Ship, I'm telling you, Chris and Pam, they've taken care of me since day one, and they can do the same for you. Whether you're a small business that's already been established and you're looking to grow to that next level and expand your business, or perhaps you've got an idea that you just know is going to be a great business and you need to figure out how to brand it and how to promote it and put it out there, Signs and Ship is the place for you. If you need a logo, they can create one for you. They have a fantastic graphic designer. Business cards, signs, banners, yard signs, mobile advertising, anything you can think of that you need to promote your business, they've got it at Signs and Ship. The best thing about them, too, is each of their locations, whether it's the the home base here in Elyria, Ohio that I work with, or their spots in Virginia, Florida, and Pennsylvania. It's all local sourced. Very important to me because we all understand that small business is the lifeblood of the community. So check them out, signsandship.com, or call Chris and Pam today, 440-323-6060, the home office in Elyria, Ohio. Signs and Ship, quality printing at affordable prices.
Hi, this is Joe Tate, and you're listening to the Sports Fix.
Whether it's an oil change or a new set of tires, Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck has you covered for your automotive car care needs. They're your neighborhood quick service experts. They also offer a low price tire guarantee. Choose from 13 brands, and if you find the same tires at a lower price within 30 days, Quick Lane at Valley Ford will refund the difference. They're open late Monday through Thursday until 9 p.m. and open early Saturday so you can check it off your to-do list and get on with your day. They also have a newly remodeled service lounge and additional service bay just for Quick Lane oil changes. Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck is located at 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 Bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 Bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane. QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck. That's QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck. Business owners and professionals, do you want to take your business, your product, your team, your event to the next level? You want to advertise right here with the Sports Fix. Our listeners are among the most loyal listeners, terrestrial or internet. The Sports Fix universe is not only the radio show, but tens of thousands of fans on Facebook and Twitter. Email me, Jerry Myers, thesportsfix@AOL.com. That's thesportsfix@AOL.com. And let me help you swing for the fences and hit it out of the park right here on the Sports Fix.
Portions of the Sports Fix brought to you by Harry Buffalo. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
News break.
Good morning, I'm Bob Picozzi. We have a developing story. Former Bigenesis founder Tony Bosch has reached a deal to plead guilty to conspiracy to distribute anabolic steroids. Bosch was the key whistleblower in Major League Baseball's investigation, which led to more than a dozen suspensions, including a year-long suspension of Alex Rodriguez. Appearing today on Mike and Mike, ESPN investigator TJ Quinn of Outside the Lines said MLB promised to help Bosch with the feds.
At the end of the day, it doesn't sound like baseball did much to help him, and really kind of curious about how MLB's extremely aggressive investigation might have affected the DEAs in any way.
A DEA spokeswoman said that Bosch surrendered to authorities this morning. Pitcher Ubaldo Jimenez, who has been out since July 5th with a sprained ankle, expects to rejoin the Orioles within 5 to 6 days. Manager Buck Showalter hasn't revealed whose place Jimenez will take in the rotation. USA Basketball today cut its roster for the World Cup to 16 players. The list includes 3 players who are on the Olympic gold medal winning team in 2012, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Anthony Davis.
This summer, you don't have to be a hero to be a winner. Enter the Galaxy of Fresh at Subway. Find codes on 30-ounce Guardians of the Galaxy collectible cups and enter your code at Subway.com to win free subs, movie tickets, and more. Subway, where winners eat.
You're listening to the Sports Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix Live, Hour 2, kicking off here on the Sports Fix Radio Network. J-Rock welcoming you back in, whether you're listening live on TuneIn, the TuneIn radio app, on the sportsfix.net, on Spreaker and Mixlr, their digital applications worldwide, or on digital delayed 24/7 on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, all the podcast platforms, all the different places to download and subscribe to the show. Thank you guys so much, however you're being with us, for being with us as always. As we said, roll it back on. Hour 2 rolls. You hear it in the background. My man, Dr. Football in the house. Bill Chachkes. We're going to talk about all the latest. Browns wrapped up practice here today as things start to get into the final week of everyday practice before we get a little more into the week-to-week routine of the regular season as the preseason games begin. Depth chart comes out today. A whole lot to talk about. Let's get to it. Going to the phones, which means you can't call, but you can talk to us on Facebook and Twitter, and of course email, facebook.com/thesportsfix. Tweet with us at thesportsfix, CLE. Email me, thesportsfix@AOL.com. Let's keep it rolling, baby. Going to the phones, my man. He's with us every Tuesday talking NFL throughout the season and the off season. Dr. Football Bill Chachkes. Bill, how